Everybody, I'm starting the stream for the USFC 81st event. We have an interesting roster for today as usual. A new player is joining us, Achilles. So we have sort of a local derby between him and Wiggly because both of those guys are from Greece. And obviously we have some really neat classical matchups like Subutai versus Maestro Cake. And I don't think that Postal was fighting Oakenlist previously inside the USFC or some other Tonys. So that will be a good chance for them to meet each other and see how the fight will proceed. And actually, we'll be starting with their duel. Postal will be using left side initially, Oakenlick's right side, and yep, let's get things started. Oaken is already joining. I'll give a link for Apostle just in case. And he's connecting. Both of them have a really low ping to me, so I hope they will have as clear and crisp as possible an experience of this competitive match. Both of them are connected. I think, yeah, both of them are using keyboard as well. Let's go. Postal on the left, Oakenlicks on the right. Match of keyboard experts. Danavsky, interesting choice. I'm still hoping we will get eventually someone focusing on him a lot, maining him. But as far as I know, Apostle mostly shuffles between his characters. Let's see if he sticks to him for the whole series today. And he draws the first blood. Oaken is using his favorite Laszlo. Even in this core, getting his first flag. But those first flags are usually just a warm-up for most of the fighters. Like, you need to get a grip of what your opponent is doing, understand what are you facing today, how you're gonna approach it. Maybe your battle plan will work right from the get-go, or maybe it won't actually. And usually any plan doesn't really survive the initial contact with the enemy, so to say. And you have to adjust. So let's see how things will go with those two guys. Some interesting exchanges there. Oaken is already wounded, but still playing really good defense, going back and forth. Forcing Postal to whip a bit, but eventually he manages to time his cut really well with Tana. 2-2. Oh, that was a nice upcut. Right under Tarnovsky's arm, where it's completely unprotected. An immediate response, taking Laszlo's wrist. Yeah, those cuts that Tana throws are really powerful. Some are quick, with just a slight wrist rotation, but some, when he really puts the weight behind the blade, rotates the whole arm, they are really powerful. Oh, thrust was blocked. Yeah, and immediate opening as Tana, when switching his legs, usually creates small window of opportunity, and Lazaro can exploit it very nicely due to his really fast cuts. And again, Oaken is doing it again. Yep, but that's Tarnowski's strength. If he manages to go into a combo, some of the follow-ups, second intention attacks, come out really, really fast. Oh, and that was a very neat thrust to sneak into. Like, sneak through Laszlo's defense. Usually they are not very good, but if you time them right, you may just get a kill. Oh, white cut, that was immediately counted single tempo. And it's down to the last flag. That's how... Yeah, really close fight, but yeah. I didn't really want to spell it out, but if Tana whips, he can easily get tired. And yeah, this is exactly what happened just now. Yeah, make your picks, guys. I'll switch the names right after. Okay, one moment. Switching your names. And we can go now. So it seems Puzzle decided to keep switching characters as he usually does. Try an Alex now. Oh, for a moment thought that's a double because Puzzle managed to land the card literally on the head of his opponent, but somehow Laszlo tanked it. Oh, getting wounded, getting tired, and getting finished. Yeah, Ogan's Laszlo is really hard to fight against because of how precise Ogan's footsies are and how good he is with throwing attacks to like both threaten you and at the same time they can parry whatever you are doing. And then those barrel lunges come from time to time, and upcuts as well. Well, upcuts are just generally good versus Alex. Yeah, probably better if Puzzle stick to Vistana to maybe adjust his style a bit because of just how close it was in the previous game, but he probably knows better. Let's see how it goes. Not too good so far. Oh, double still. Yeah, that's a problem when you're facing both Laszlo and Gideon. They're just cutting so fast that like, even if you are attacking a clear opening, and even if your attack is going to land first, most of the time, if they initiated their own attack, they can get you still. And you will end in a double. Oh! Now, Puzzle is displaying us an ability to get doubles as well in such hard situations. Still, double is not really that useful. You need to get a clear hit. And yeah, Ogan is doing a really nice job of applying passive pressure without really attacking with anything, making a Puzzle whiff and lose the last bits of his stamina. Oh, amazing. Yeah, that's when one of players is really in need of a double, like when you are severely wounded, when you can't move fast, and you still disallow your opponent a flag. Ah, out of measure going low. Oh, just with the tip it reaches, but yeah, now Oaken steals that flag from a Puzzle, making it a double, and gets a clear one now, 2-0. Switching names. And swap sides now, please. Back to Tana. I hope that playing Alex wasn't too big of a distraction, and also can focus on what moves were working better, what were not really working good versus Oaken's Laszlo, and he can plan a stronger Tana now. Oh, simultaneous attack, but Oaken lands his cut faster. Yeah, personally I'd say left leg forward is more risky for Tana, because he loses reach in some of his basic cuts, because his sword arm is being further away from his opponent, so he sort of allows his opponent to get closer to him without more threat at range. Nice thrust. Nice timing to land it. Almost with the tip and just slightly outside of retreating cut by Laszlo. Oh, not this time though. Again caught in the transition from one stance to another. Again, very nice usage of those thrusts. Now let's see if this is enough. Yep. One cut and the score is even now. Well played by Apostle. Let's see if Oaken can adjust to this new situation. Maybe defend against those thrusts better. Well, that one was out of measure. Quick exchange. Yeah, and Oaken is back to doing a thing that he's really good at, back and forth footsies. Threatening some fast cut. Yeah, sometimes it's real, sometimes he waits for more time before throwing it. Waiting for your action, but still applying that pressure with movement. With the threat of getting too close to your comfort. Oh, thrust attempt, but blocked. Another one, and that's it. Pretty close fight. Still Oaken takes it 3-0. Good game, guys. Okay, so Subu, it seems, will be a bit later than usual. So, Pico, if it's not a problem for you, yeah. Hope you're watching this stream at least. So, if it's not a problem for you guys, Pico and Stuntman, we can delay your match for like 15-20 minutes and make it a bit later so you can get a better host. Okay, let's check if Achilles and Wrigley are ready to fight. Okay, that's good. So if Subu comes in this time, that's great. We can use his coast then. If he won't be here, well, we'll have to do it on mine then, Pico. Link may have died actually. I'll renew it. Yep, join up guys, so Achilles starts on the left, Wiggly starts on the right. And by the way, usual question, if you need keyboard access. Okay. Here you go. Disconnected. Okay, I'll try refreshing the link. Nice, Achilles is in. And I'll set the names in a moment. Here you go, guys. Take your sides. Achilles on the left, Wiggly on the right. Maybe a bug. Yeah, looks like it's working now. I was told that Achilles was playing Isabella, but maybe that was a mistake, or maybe he's rotating his characters as well, because he's going Laszlo now versus Wiggly's main, Calc. Pretty defensive Laszlo, I might say. Not really pushing it, keeping his distance. And yeah, Wiggly initiates and lands the thruster right into the wrist. Oh, doesn't reach now. Oh, yeah, he's just biding his time, waiting for that whiff moment, and lands the cut right on Calc's neck. Oh, yeah, that was a good thrust, but unfortunately it didn't kill the Calc, so it was a bad trade for Achilles. Tempted to dash into cut, but preemptive attack by Wiggly stopped it immediately. Oh, and snap cut into the face. Yeah, that's why using more attacks for Laszlo is usually a good idea. Just need to do them in measure to maybe parry something. Not only rely on your passive guard. Oh, big exchange, but a double still. Some more dashes, but yeah, this time Achilles is prepared, cutting right into his opponent, moving forward. Yet another double. Actually, like the less recovery characters have on between different attacks, the more doubles you usually see. Laszlo is really fast. Maybe Calc is not as fast, but he can cancel most of his recoveries and can create custom combos, so he swings, he sees that he's not hitting it, he transitions into some other attack, and that's where you can see a double. Laszlo can respond really quickly. Yep, and just as I say this, we see yet another double. Oh, but this time Wiggly received only a slight cut on his cheek and landed full swing upcut into his opponent's body, getting a flag. But now he wasted his stamina. Achilles is not really trying to utilize this weakness. Mostly, yeah, he really like, tries to play it safely. But actually, that may sound somewhat counterintuitive, but in some matchups, that's a false safety. Like, you are not presenting enough threat to your opponent. No, guys, we need to switch sides now. I'll switch the names in a moment. And then you need to switch the sides. I'll write it just in case. So now Wiggly is on the left, Achilles on the right.
Hey, Tao.
Oh, Kaisu, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
It's always so lonely commentating with no one to speak to.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Maybe you guys are having some issues. One moment.
How have things been so far?
Well, it's proceeding smoothly most of the time. Apostle was fighting Oaken at the first matchup. It was their first meeting inside the USFC and like overall inside our events.
Yeah, Hostile plays Alexander, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, he played Alex once, and twice he played Tanavsky. Alex fight wasn't really good for him, but Tanavsky fights were really close, especially the first one. There was just a single flag difference. But Oaken took it in the end.
Yeah. Well, I think he deserves credit for doing that well with Tarnovsky. I mean, very complicated character.
Yeah.
I'd say Laszlo usually has the edge in that matchup too, so... Yeah, well done.
Some reason Wiggly isn't pressing tag button. Oh, did he? Yeah, guys, you need to hit a tag button to pick a character.
There you go.
So Achilles is a new player. He's on the right side right now. I think he joined our community like 2 days ago or so. He was playing Oaken, maybe someone else.
Okay.
Any problems?
Yeah.
This Wiggly is restarting his keyboard controller emulation software. Just on pause when you're ready.
Yeah, I was playing Boris last night, and we went for like 40-something rounds. And I commended him because, you know, I was winning the vast majority of them, but he was still happy to fight me because I was such a good opponent, and he was improving, so...
Nice.
Glad he enjoyed it. Yeah, it's nice to see so many new players in.
Looks like we have more technical issues. Okay, so Achilles is... he was never fighting at the right side and on the keyboard as well. Okay, I'll ask Wiggly. One moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of new people actually. Some of them are a bit quiet, but I've noticed a lot of them coming in, so...
Yep. Okay, so for today, Achilles sticks with the left side, but yeah, it's always a good idea to check both controls and specifics of the other side. I said the names. Yep, let's go. Oh, Achilles, you can take left. Wiggly on the right.
Very excellent. We have a tutorial about keyboard splitters too. That can be helpful.
Yep.
If you want to play with left side controls or whatever bindings you prefer, that can be done with that. So.
Oh. So, another thing, like, I noticed it maybe with at least half of newer players on the net, or so playing, like, at least half again of newer players are playing pretty defensively. Maybe it's a thing because of how they were playing versus AI. Maybe it's just, you know, some nervousness. Like, I can't really tell.
Yeah.
But I saw that a lot and a lot when people just play very cautiously, stay out of measure most of the time, and then just look for some opening.
Yeah, I was telling Boris about that too, like, because he was being really passive, and I was able to walk all over him because of that. And I just told him, like, work on your single tempo parries, right? If you want to get some initiation, you know, that's a really good way of doing it. Use an attack with the intention of stopping an incoming attack.
Yep.
And you have your own coming in. That's a good way to get started with that. Because if you just defend, eventually a blow is going to slip through pretty easily. Especially if it's a matchup the other guy knows really well. So
yeah, and
it's not that being defensive is bad. It's just, you know, there's a way to do it.
You need to present some
optimal.
kind of threat. If you don't present a threat, then attacker can feel really comfortable at throwing different stuff that may overcome auto guard.
Yeah.
You need to make them scared of approaching, scared of initiating something complex.
Yeah. And just know when it's time to go in yourself, because there is a moment where you can do that. That said, though, Achilles has done well here. Pretty clean one.
Maybe it's Discord issue or connection issue. You started sounding like Robot Subu.
You're kind of cutting.
Can you hear me well, or is it the same?
Are you saying it's the same when you're in it? Really? Alright, I'll read.
Yeah, I guess it's Discord problems. Guys are fighting, so at least the connection between them is good.
Looks like the same issue, but Parsec's looking fine, so.
Oh, it's good now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that must have been a Discord thing. Alright.
So, it's 1-1 now.
Yeah.
Looks like Achilles managed to overcome his nervousness, or just maybe he just needed a warm-up.
Yeah.
He started doing better, and Wiggly tried to experiment with Samuel and lost. So, now it's even fight. Main on main.
Yeah, Calc is a good pick.
Oh, Wiggly is still maining Calc. He's like searching for some options to maybe switch off Calc, because some, like, eventually many players, myself included, come to a situation where you play a single character and then you want something new. You like start to understand the weaknesses of your character. Maybe you will start disliking those weaknesses after you understand them better, and maybe you want to look for some alternatives. So I think Wiggly is in such a process right now, but still, when in doubt, he just switches to his main.
Yeah, that's why I keep many Saber characters in my back pocket. You've seen me use Barabash, Laszlo, Tarnowski even.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's really good to have those different... Yeah. And even Isabella, too. Sometimes I pull her out. So.
Oh, that was really fast. Just as Calc was initiating, yeah, that single tempo attack was really good. Literally what you were talking about, Subu.
Yeah.
Oh,
nice retreat thrust. Opponent was flat-footed, didn't expect it to come out, probably.
Yeah, Calc has some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah. Laszlo is very vulnerable to being stabbed, so Achilles is gonna have to be very careful with that.
Oh,
Nice
thrust,
stab.
nice. Yeah, Oaken was doing that today as well when we were playing, and a few days ago too.
Yeah, Wiggly's got to be careful of these attacks out of measure. For one thing, you're not really threatening the opponent much, and you're also getting rid of the stamina. I actually saw the blue flasher pop out just now. And
it's a really big problem for Calc because his stamina is pretty low, like Isabella. So you don't really want to like, more than any other character, really.
yeah. Sometimes you can chain cuts together if you think your opponent's going to walk into one of them, but otherwise you generally don't want to do that. For that reason as well, you can just get punished. Calc is not the fastest character, and Laszlo is much quicker up close, so...
And clearly Achilles is playing more of a defensive style, so throwing a lot of preemptives is really not that effective of a strategy. He will just wait for you to stop doing them.
Yeah, if you're gonna do preemptives, I would say do it at the mate's range, where you're still threatening him with something, but you're not, like, exposing yourself in turn.
At least you need to touch, like, with the tip, the auto guard with your opponent, so you're not wasting stamina.
Yeah, that was much better from Wiggly there. The 1-2 in that case worked because of the spacing. Yeah, those thrusts can be a little bit risky.
More back and forth now by Achilles. Oh, it's
nice.
Not good.
Yeah, it's a balance of using Calc's reach, but making sure you're close enough such that you're actually gonna hit. Oh. Good try.
Yeah, went with long gut, I think, Wiggly, and got cut immediately. 2-1.
Heckler says, come on, Wiggly, remember the elegant precision.
I'd say Pico's style is not about elegant precision, it's about some techie cancels that no
deception.
one can pull off, only Pico. And you never know what's coming out of him.
Ooh, he's probably happy with that double.
Oh, they're both unhappy when you look at the characters.
Definitely. Big cuts. Yeah, at least he was in measure for the second one, so that was good.
Yeah, that's why
just
it's
gotta try
important
not to take a hit.
To have that spacing so you both don't whiff and don't get punished.
Yeah. Yeah, Calc does have some interesting second intention options. Some of them start from a cut into a thrust and stuff like that too. Just gotta be wary of getting too close when you do that.
Oh. Such a double.
I think there was a panic retreat X that caused that double.
Yeah, it's just too fast, so still lands.
Oh, he missed. That okay, he got the stab though.
Reverse curse.
Yeah, sometimes you try to beat long guard, but your blade just misses.
Nice. Upcut.
Yeah, that can be a good one for those single tempos I was talking about too. In that case, there was just a trade, but you can also catch Laszlo's arm before he can land a hit.
Oh. Oof. Yeah, when you're so close, starting an upcut is more dangerous than usual. Because you're opening your head and your upper body, and Laszlo can cut into them really well.
Yeah. Yeah, gotta watch that to measure attacks.
Oh, that hand was still holding the blade.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, going for an upcut again, but his opponent doesn't care.
Oh, nice fist.
Ooh. Yeah, Cal kind of struggles to beat Blade sometimes with certain attacks, especially against a nimble opponent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now he's tired. But his
Problem.
opponent's waiting. Interesting. Nice. Oh, no kill.
Yeah, it's clear that Achilles is playing a very defensive Laszlo, so he's just taking no risks.
Yeah, and I mean, Wiggly's again having this problem of attacking out of measure, so all he's
Yeah.
gonna do is wait if he's not gonna threaten him.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, that was a good idea. Yeah, it keeps going.
Probably he was attacking with his last bits of stamina.
Yeah. Yeah, if your opponent's turtling up, you just gotta go for it.
I'm glad he didn't run out of gas.
Oh, that might have been a little bit of a bait, but he couldn't set up a counter.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Now he's
yeah,
tired. Yeah.
That's the stuff, like, you throw a few attacks, even if you are still not flashing. Just a slight wound and that's it for you. Oh.
Yeah, Achilles is doing a good job of attacking when it's advantageous, too.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, he might be a bit defensive, but he is going in and closing the distance.
Yeah, now definitely he managed to adjust, to warm up, and he's doing what is necessary to win.
Yeah. Yeah, if he turtle up too much, then Wiggly would obviously eventually land a hit. But Wiggly's gotta be really precise here.
Hmm?
Okay, Wiggly's doing a bit of waiting too. Got a longer weapon, wants his opponent to come into his range. Though the sword isn't as long as it used to be, I don't know how much that impacts this. It still is noticeably longer.
Oh, I can't really tell because I have no that much experience with Skulk. I tried playing him today, but still can't really tell if anything is different about his reach. You really need to main him to understand it better.
It's a double. Oak says go Laszlo. Threatening a stab, but Achilles knows all about the long guard. Oh, again, the cut's out of measure. That's...
Oh.
Yeah. Panicked a bit, I think.
And that's a good game. In the end, Achilles manages to get it. Adjusted well with his Laszlo, and defeated both Samuel and Kalk wielded by Wiggly. Nice game, guys. Okay, now that we have Yusubu, can you please host for Piccola and Stuntman?
Sure.
Great.
Just disconnect.
I'm invisible. And I'll set the names.
Okay, waiting for Stuntman.
Yeah, actually, I'm really surprised. Well, not surprised, but it's more of a pleasant discovery as well. Like each time you see some character played in a completely different well and with some success as well. Like personally, I think Laszlo is great for aggressive plays, but then someone like Achilles takes him and plays very precisely with his defense. It's really good to see such universality in a single
Hmm.
character. But yeah, if someone wants to play aggressively, apply a lot of pressure, I definitely recommend trying out
Hmm.
Laszlo, as Elkan is saying. Really fast character, so you can be utilizing your footsies with great advantage, moving faster than most of the roster in our game,
Hmm.
and with really fast and tight cuts. Okay, Stuntman is logging in. Just a minute. It looks like Pico is still resting at the resort, using his ghetto setup to play Hellish
Hmm.
Quart, so I don't need to switch names for this fight at least. Oh yeah, 2 a.m.
Damn.
So how was it going? Is the sea really good? Is the sun shiny? How was the girls at the resort?
Properly wasted. Having some
I see.
sake or I see.
Yeah, you need to get Vinu in there to have some company with being properly wasted. The onsen is nice. I want to go to our Russia's Far East resorts as well. They have some interesting nonsense as well. But it's better done at winter. Like it's snowy outside, pretty cold, but you go into onsen and it's all hot. And then you can rotate. Actually, like half a year ago at winter, my nephew joined me. Well, we were visiting sauna, and after it, we went outside and jumped into the snow, and then went back.
Mhm.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we do stuff like that in Canada too. Jumping into icy water or what have you.
Yep. Well, usually when you like go inside, like into the water at winter, it's more cold outside than inside the water. Air
Yeah.
usually more cool than water. Yep, that's really nice. Sauna in snow.
Yeah, we have hot springs over in the mountains in Jasper, and it's really fun to go there like when it's snowing, because it can snow even in the summer, of course, up there. So
So
it's really nice.
it's
Yeah.
pretty high, yeah, the
Yeah, it
altitude.
is. Gotta drive up a mountain to get there.
I
The
see.
Mayette Hot Springs specifically is what I like going to. At one time it was getting dark too, and there was just tons and tons of bats flying all around us, probably going after insects and stuff. It was hilarious.
So they're
Some people
going,
were concerned about rabies though, because
they go out like from some cave nearby.
yeah, presumably there were just absolutely tons of them. They were even landing on people. As far as I know, they weren't biting anybody, though. I certainly wasn't bitten. But
Well, they don't attack people, really.
yeah, it's just if they're rabid, that was the main concern people had. But no, they were just after bugs and stuff.
Yeah. It's literally like meeting a wild cat, but it's a flying cat.
Yeah,
Okay, hope everything is fine with stuntman.
Parsec is tweaking. Okay.
Mm,
Um, won't let you log in.
one moment. Last screenshot.
Yeah, that usually works. Failing that, you can always make a new account too, but I would paste it in first and see if that works.
I'm asking if it's working for him this way.
Mhm.
Maybe we can try Steam. I'll ask Pico if he can do it.
Yeah, I can just send Steam links. But if, like, hopefully it's a good experience. Obviously, Steam is known for being a bit worse.
Yeah.
All right.
Now let's try it at least.
Yeah. Just gonna boot up the game. Okay.
Connecting.
And Stuntman, your link is the last one. Oh yes, I meant to tell you, Tao. I got the achievement where if you kill a civilian in Ready or Not, you can order your team to kill you.
Oh
I
my
don't know if
god.
you've gotten that.
No, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that such a thing is possible.
yeah. So what you got to do is you have to kill a civilian far away from your team, one or two
Mm-hmm.
of them, and then you can order them to kill you. And the reason they have to be far away is because if you execute civilians when they're nearby, they'll just shoot you. So
I see.
yeah, yeah, it's a rare achievement. I only got it because I learned about it just
Mm-hmm.
looking through the achievements, and then I tried it. So
I see.
yeah, it's not something you can find accidentally. I don't think very easily.
One moment, I'm trying to set up my
Yeah.
stream capture to capture
All
Parsec.
right.
I mean, not Parsec, Steam. Yep, it's working now.
Awesome. You have a keyboard? Yeah, I gave you a keyboard. You're all good. Can imagine the reaction of some players who do manage to find that accidentally, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Must be pretty chilling.
Okay, so stream should be working right now. So
Yeah.
Piccolo on the left, Stuntman on the right. I have the name set.
Isabella, yeah, yeah. Long sword fight.
Classics. Oh,
Oh no.
sorry, I disconnected Subo. Can you please
Okay.
let them finish the exchange?
Yeah, they were doing this crazy exchange, so I couldn't really stop them. All right,
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
one
after
moment.
they get a flag.
Yeah, we're good.
I accidentally closed the window.
Yeah, sorry to break your guys' rhythm. That was a really good start. But
Game connecting.
next one, town's in.
Yeah, I should be in. Yep, all is good.
The stuntman got a flag.
Yeah,
Aggressive.
as expected, Steam is choppy for me. But I hope it's good for the guys at least.
Yeah, they're in North America, so even though Steam's suboptimal, it should be fine.
Maybe after the end the first fight, you can try giving me parsec connection still, like without any
Yeah,
controls.
yeah, that should work. Sometimes we run into problems, but it's definitely been done before, so. Nice strike around the guard there by Pekla. Oh, just a bit out of measure there. He was striking with the tip. And Pekla held his ground. Good upcut.
Oh, yeah, takes the hit and lands an upcut.
Pekla with some bait.
Yeah, a lot of preemptive attacks by Pico as usual. Putting that forward pressure as well.
Yeah, that was a good active parry with the counter cut against the high guard and slash.
Oh yeah, Stuntman just goes in with a combo.
Yeah, that's something he's really good at with Isabella. His style is a bit different from most other Isabellas in that sense.
Well, recently I think it became more balanced. Not as his earlier versions
Yeah,
of Easy.
but he still throws them in, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what he did there was he
and then
paused for a
trading cut.
moment. Yeah, he paused for a moment to defend in the middle of that, and then he attacked again.
Yep.
Wow. So good discipline on Stuntman's part, despite wanting to keep the aggression up.
Yeah, and again landing that upkite from his right.
Some taunting
That's the
even.
second one that worked.
Trying the Y thrust combo, doesn't land. Again, taunting the opponent. Pekla throwing some attacks to bait him a little bit, test out, see what he does, that type of thing.
Yeah, he's the second player I see using so much of those taunts. And actually, both of those players are Isabella mains.
That was a nice exchange, by the way. Some holy stance from Pekla. Not going forward with it, but threatening it. Sometimes just the threat is enough. Nice hit to the head.
Yeah, kept his cool, defended all the attacks.
Stuntman's going to be looking to finish this, but Pekla doesn't want to make it easy. Stab to the arm. Second stab doesn't land.
Oh, stamina.
Pekla's stamina. Will Stuntman go for it? No, he's kind of recovered, so that might have been good. that he didn't.
Nice. Yeah, you can't underestimate Pico even if he's wounded. Oh,
Nice
but
up top.
again, yeah, like all of them, I think, once Stuntman went for them, they really worked well for him. So
Yeah,
can you
definitely.
please try giving me passing now?
Yeah, sure. I'll just kick you out.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just connect anytime.
Yep, connecting.
1 second, guys.
Yep, I'm in. Just disable all of my controls, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so it should still work, guys.
Yep, let's go.
Marta. Okay. Interesting. Heckler's gonna show us that, at least hopefully for him, that Marta can be viable.
Looks like it wasn't Steam's issue, it's just a bad day for me connecting to the server.
Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'll be right back. It won't be long.
Yes, Stuntman continues with his aggression. While Pico is trying to get around his goddess thrusts and feints. Yeah, dashing back and forth. Well, Stuntman is keeping his cool and yeah, initiating his own style, going for thrust and then sidestep to the right. Eventually it works. Going into a combo, but it's interrupted by a quick stab. And Pico is happy to throw more of those, yet Stuntman is ready. He can thrust as well. A long-range engagement. Stuntman is trying to collapse the distance, but Pico is retreating, yet not fast enough. And those thrusts land very well for easy. Oh, pummel into a retreating cut. Nice.
Alright, I'm back.
Well, so far Stuntman is dominating this matchup. He managed to land a bunch of thrusts, yeah, and just landed one more.
Yeah, Marta is at a clear disadvantage in this matchup for the most part.
Yeah, you can't really sidestep Isabella's thrusts. And recoveries are really low, so it's a struggle for Marta.
And you can obviously long guard them, but then that comes with its own vulnerabilities. You can get beat. Yeah, Stuntman knows what to do here. Yeah, a bit of canceling action. Don't get me wrong, Pekka's style of Marta is very good. It's just, I think the matchup is really terrible. That said, good hit to the arm.
Yep.
Will Pekka pull off a comeback? That's the question, though. Oof, I thought I cursed him for just a moment.
Don't. The Stuntman is being more defensive now.
Yeah, that might be the Pekka's benefit. Oh!
Yeah. Usually it's not that good for Marta to go into those exchanges where distance becomes shorter and shorter, or you just trade blows for blows. You need to land that one thrust that at least hit stuns your opponent, then maybe follow up or just one hit kill.
Yeah.
So it's 2-0. Stuntman is leading.
Yeah. I also don't envy Pekka's ghetto setup. You know, obviously he's at a bit of a disadvantage there too, but The one with
Yes.
Yendrik is a good option.
Still a week ago he managed to pull off a miracle. Yeah, maybe it's just more simple with Yendrik.
Yeah, it
Then-
might be.
Yeah, you can just use a few moves, and sometimes it's enough if your opponent doesn't really know how to counter Yendrik properly, because some specific
definitely
moves are
different.
required for this.
Yeah. Stuntman getting a little cautious.
Pico is whiffing too much too, I think.
Oh. Right in the butt.
Yeah. That's not a very polite, way to get acquainted with a girl when you slap her with your ex.
Yeah.
Oh!
What?
Oh! It almost hooked around her neck, but no.
Stuntman just needs to find ways to get stuck in and punish Pekkola when he makes a mistake. Which I think he is now. And I think Pekkola needs to change up his attacks too.
Too many feints, I think. You need to play more
Yeah.
straightforward Yandrik in a situation like this.
Yeah. Maybe some high guard. Just gotta be careful if your opponent sidesteps that. And obviously Isabella has a high guard of her own too, so.
Yep. Oh.
There it is.
Oh. So easy parried everything. Most of the time people complain that Yandrik really parried God, but this time it's different. Oh.
Yeah, in the pocket sometimes. Oh. I was gonna say in the pocket sometimes Isabella can do better just because she has more blade, whereas Yendrik might only hit with the haft. It depends on the attack though. The liver shot, for instance, will do really well up close. Oh, nice.
Nice combo.
Some feinting.
Yeah, Pico is more careful now, but Stuntman isn't trying to rush this either.
Some taunting from both. High guard. Yeah, very dangerous guard. But Pekkola doesn't stay in it, so it makes things more confusing as to what he's gonna do. Oh! That's it.
Yep, and Stuntman gets it. No miracle today. And he played a really good easy, adjusting to
Definitely.
different matchups and different situations. Good game, guys. Okay, let's see what's coming next. And actually, next we have you and Maestro.
Okay. I think your host would actually be best. I actually prefer it over Racer, so.
Okay.
And I think it'd be a little unfair for Maestro to fight me and my host. So I mean, he's American too, but North American, but still.
Well, yeah, unlike Platipi, he is more further away from you.
Yeah. So at least we'll both have to grapple with a good, albeit, but an EU connection, so it might be fair.
Okay, one moment, I'll prepare everything needed.
Just let me know, Maestro, if it does get laggy or something comes up. And I guess my host would be better in that case. We'll see. So far, yours has been good, so. Might be a YouTube thing going on with the stream.
Okay, I'm pinging Maestro. So Subu, you start on the left side, Maestro on the right.
Okay.
And I'll set the names. Names are ready.
Yeah.
But I don't see Maestro responding. He definitely was here at the beginning of the event. Maybe he's a bit AFK. Okay, also I'll check if Sinister is prepared to fight, because he signed up last week as well, but didn't respond in the end. Okay, Maestro is joining, great.
Excellent.
Yep, see ya, Picom.
Yeah.
Rest all you want and get wasted at your resort, and we'll welcome you once you're back to your regular place of being with normal setup. Yeah, maybe Maestro needs to relog into his Master Cup as well, or something like that.
Yeah, I had to just now as well, so. But it's quick for me, so.
I see that Sinister End is online, but unfortunately he isn't responding still. I hope he's ready to fight after this one. Okay, while we are waiting, I'll check the stats table. Actually, I can show it on the stream, I think. Like this. Yep. So you will have... yeah, okay. Not well.
Right.
You may have 2 win streak if you win this.
Okay.
Yeah, Pico lost unfortunately, so he isn't getting any streaks today. Okay, Maestro is connecting. Yeah, that's an interesting situation to determine who will be fighting the champion next week. Well, we'll see after we run the event. Okay, Maestro is connected now.
Excellent.
So, let's get back to fighting. No need for me to give you any special access to controls, everything is already prepared. Again, Subu is fighting on the left, Maestro on the right initially. And I'll be switching names this time. Yep. Nothing unusual here in this matchup, but we may see the changes as the duel goes by. Yeah, Subu is going as usual with his back and forth, while Maestro throwing some cuts, gets some wounds, but manages to end up counting to his thrust and rushes in with the second round start, scoring a samurai kill with his upcut. Yeah, but Subu is ready to respond in kind. Moving in quickly and slight side step to the left and cut to the neck. Get the first one. Oh. Double this time. Actually, we may see even more of those. Jared doesn't really want to get too close unless he's trying to surprise his opponent, but Alex is moving so fast that he can easily get close enough to you, regardless whether you wish it or not. And then doubles may happen a lot. Still so far so good. Yeah, immediately. As I was trying to command the clean kill, we see yet another double. Oh, now the handle is lost. So far no prolonged exchanges, not much time is spent on moving around. Both of fighters are raring to go, just close enough and attack. A lot of single tempo attempts and go either way. Yeah, another Russian attack for Jara, and Meister gets Plague here, even though he gets hit. Another attempt, but yeah, he'll be happy with this double, I think. Cutting Jara's back. Oh, that's a double. Yeah. They just move forward and attack. Oh, a bit more parries than usual now. Yet it ends on the third strike. Very fast proceeding duel. Nice X thruster right into the wrist. And Maestro takes the first duel. Switching the names. And we are switching the sides as well. So Maestro decided to take Barabash to face Subu in a saber matchup. Oh, both are wounded, but looks like Maestro has more stamina. Subu has to defend. And nicely done. More of those really like small cuts that land for a really nice amount of damage. Like his saber is already in position and he just cuts slightly, moving the blade forward. It's so fast that you almost don't see the motion unless you get a sword. Yeah, it's still really deadly. Also attempting some sidestep attacks, but maybe a bit from too further away, and we exploit this. Nice exchange, but no hits. Yeah. Distance collapsed really quickly again, but Maestro failed to land the proper cut. Another exchange where Subu wins. This one is proceeding really fast as well, but now Subu clearly has an advantage. No reach difference really with their sabers, and Subu is really good with Alex. Probably knowing all of saber matchups really well. And like he has more than enough experience with Bara too, so he knows exactly what to do against him. Oh, both were tired. I'm surprised we see a double here. A lot of attacks into each other's blades. Eventually Maestro sidesteps to the right and lands a big cut. Oh, is everything alright? One moment.
Maestro.
Okay, I'll pause. If you're ready, signal with long guard.
Okay, good.
Looks good. Tricky upcut. Doesn't land. And another double.
Everything alright?
Yeah, I'm not sure really. He isn't moving
It's
at
not
all.
like Maestro didn't move.
Yeah, Maestro, please signal with long guard if you're ready to fight. Or just write in chat if you're experiencing some issues. Yeah, I'll check the chat.
Nothing.
Maybe he's writing. And he isn't responding either. Maybe he had an outage or something. Yeah, I see him online on mobile inside Discord, so maybe it's an internet outage or something like that.
Should be good.
Okay.
Okay.
Signal if it's good, please. Yeah, looks fine. 1-1. Let's open names again.
I had to switch controller. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, no problem, Maestro. Unfortunately, you can't really pause the game if you have to switch controllers sometimes, so.
Yeah. But well, it's really easy to see if someone lost controls.
Yeah.
Like if your opponent was moving a lot and then just stops and doesn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when I'm finding an angle, because I just sensed that something was up, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Good thing I detected it in time, because it could have been bad.
So Maestro went back to Jara. Oh, again, trying with some side steps and upcuts. Oh, and it landed surprisingly on Alex's leg. Yeah, goes with cut into thrust combo, as effective as usual. Windmill. Well, not true windmill, but left-right windmill. Oh, feint. Nice. Feint into back Y. Ah, yeah. Just jumped into Subutai's blade head on. Not that good of an idea. Oh, attempted using neutral combos, but at such a distance they mostly got right into Alex's auto guard. Oh, nice interruption with pommel strike. That's one of the rare times where you're happy to land not just a cut at opponent's guard, but actually hit stun them with your pommel strike or punch. Oh, another double. Yeah, those upcuts go really well against Alex, but Sabu is cutting single tempo, so right into the opening led by those upcuts. Another double. You know, Maestro is trying to keep his distance, and Subo tries to get as close as possible. But this time Maestro managed to land around that. Oh! Too many brutal doubles in this one. Oh! It was a risky move from such a distance. When launching the top cut, you are opening yourself completely, and it's not that fast. It has some wind up. But luckily for Maestro, no cut was landed on him, and that combo proved really useful. Oh, but that was way out of measure. Oh, Subu gets right into the lingering and misses just slightly with going low. Easy mirror? No. Still Alex. Alright, I'm switching names. And you can go, guys. Into the face. Oh, and not that the wrist was, not only the wrist that was cut off, but it looked like the hand was broken as well. Those weird Polish physics. Some sidestep cuts, no hit. Oh yeah. At such a distance, long sword is definitely more advantageous. Yep, that's why Subu is moving closer now, to make sure his cut lands. And does it quick enough, then easy can throw thrust even. Not this time though. And Maestro went for an upcut as well. Some side steps. Oh, double it. Subu managed to tank it. Still alive, getting the flag. And another one. Yeah, this match started moving really fast again. Subu going back and forth, trying to push and get right around Isabella's blade. It literally was sliding to the side of his body and missing as he went forward. Well, Maestro is on the defensive now, and that wrist just goes off. 2-2. We're going into the last and decisive match. Switching names. Let's go. Subu decides to stick with Alex. And Maestro respects him with another saber, but Jan is a tricky saber. Saber that thrusts a lot. But Maestro's style is not really about thrust. It's about throwing a bunch of combo or just linked cuts. Oh, nice. Subu's saber was close, but not close enough to hit Jan's neck. Belly lunge, yeah. Everything is getting parried, but not this time. Double, literally taking a chunk out of Jan's face. Subu is throwing some preemptive cuts, and this one lands. And Maestro finally decided to respond with attack of his own. Oh, interrupted. Belly lunge out of measure. Yeah, I'd say overall Subu is better at controlling footsies in such a matchup. He's the Alex player, the best Alex player probably in PvP in the world. And he's really good at controlling his footsies, utilizing them to the fullest. So it's really important to find just the right time to attack. That's literally the task for Maestro right now. Oh, missed that big cut from the right and was punished immediately. Still, it's pretty even so far, just a single flag difference. Yeah, Maestro is going for more cuts again. An attempt to land it right Y cut at a better timing, but that sidestep was leaving him a bit too open. Subu immediately used that moment to score a kill. Ah, double this time. Belly lunge is really risky. Oh, but again, slight movement to the right and the big swing evens the score. Oh, I was just about to command the top cut, but Subu, luckily for him, gets a double. Oh, so close to hitting Jan's head, but no. Not even a grace. Oh, big sidestep, but he's wounded now. That sidestep top cut is not too good. Yeah, Subu is provoking Maestro, making him waste his stamina, masking his real intention. Eventually gets him. Down to the last flag this duel goes. Let's see who can take this. Nice. That's a very intense game, especially the last round. GG guys. Always
Good
a pleasure
fight.
to watch such fights. Yeah, the cut also thrown by Master was really close, but that's how it goes in those really intense ones. Just slight difference in timing and spacing, and you're getting punished.
Yeah, good fights. My heart's racing because literally one hit was gonna decide that. So I was just looking for a quick snipe, tried to keep it simple for that last flag, and thankfully I was able to land a hit.
Yeah, it worked for you in the end. Still, a very good game by both of you guys. Alright, so you got this, Subu. And Venus said that he can hop in and fight a Sinister who has no opponent, so it's really good to know. Let's get to it then. I'll ping the guys. So Binu needs Steam, so I'll give him Steam. For some reason, Steam is being problematic with remote play recently. Oh yeah, I can send him invite through friends, I think. Yep. Inviting Vinu. Vinu is in. Yeah, but for some reason I don't see the menu for remote play. Did you check Steam Remote recently, Subu?
What about it?
So for some reason I can't see Steam Remote control panel anymore. Like, I wasn't changing anything, that for sure. But
Ooh.
it just disappeared. Like I managed to invite Vino, but I'm not sure whether I can give him controls. Like he needs
Oh, I
keyboard,
think
for example.
you gotta restart it. I think I've seen that bug before. You gotta straight
Mm,
up restart the game. I
okay,
think
okay, I'll
if
do
it's
just
not there
that
at
then.
all, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got our derby.
Yep. Okay, I'll restart the Steam.
You know, so Maestro brought up something interesting too. He seemed to do better with Yon than Barabash, which I agree with. The Barabash fight was intense too, but it just felt like he was doing better at controlling range with Yon. And I wonder if it's just the fact that Yon has a little bit more reach or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I think his saber is just a bit longer, but I was also surprised that he didn't throw even a single corkscrew.
Mm. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe he was worried about me blocking it, because if it is blocked by chance, you know,
Well, yeah,
you're
then
kind of in trouble. I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay, hope. No, I still can't get the menu.
Hmm. Yeah, let me have a
Hmm,
look at mine and see. I can
maybe I
do that
can.
while we're.
Maybe I can do it with Steam Overlay. One moment. What are the keys for my Steam Overlay?
Yeah, for me it just pops up if you go to friends.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know.
Like
In
I
fact, it pops up automatically for me since I had
I
it open.
press the button invite anyone to play, and nothing
Mm-hmm.
happens. Just nothing.
Yeah, it should just pop up because it pops up for me. Hmm.
That's really strange.
Maybe restart Steam altogether.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
did
know.
it. I did it just now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So I
I
can
see.
invite Vinu to Steam Remote together.
Says Vinard's playing Hellish Court, so that might be a good sign.
Yeah, he's in. Like I see that he's in, but he needs a keyboard access. That's the problem.
Ah, okay.
And I'm not sure how to give it to him. One moment, let me
Yeah,
ask.
it's a bit annoying.
Hmm. Well, if it fails, you may have to use your host, Sybil,
Alright.
because Vinu is just using Steam.
Not ideal, but better than nothing. Or if Vinu would just try Parsec, maybe that would help. Had to re-download Parsec. Yeah, no problem. We're still sorting something out with Vinu, so you're not holding us up, Sinister.
Yep.
It's all good. Technical issues are also expected, so it's not a big deal.
Nah, Vinu doesn't want to try Parsec.
And I take it you don't want to try my host either? But that's the alternative. Unless we can get Racer to help, maybe.
Oh, actually, yeah. I'll ask Racer.
Yeah, since he's fighting right away, we might as well. 'Cause that way it's a European host and not... Awesome, he can host. All right, let's
Yep,
try that
nice.
instead. Gonna have to use Steam for Venu though, Racer.
Alright, so I'll set the names. Sinister will be starting on the left, Vino on the right.
Oh yeah, Racer wants to play Hell Let Loose after USFC. You up for that, Tao?
Uh, guys, other guys grabbed me for Duck and Daka.
Oh,
I really have a weak spot for those medieval games, and
okay.
once I get into them, I need to play them for some time.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Also, my nephew came. He's watching the show right now,
Uh,
so maybe we'll be busy with something else. So maybe I won't play anything anymore for today.
all right, fair enough.
Okay, now I'm waiting for Racer. Okay, see his host connecting. Yep, I'm in.
Okay, clicking the link. Should be connecting now.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I'll maybe try reinstalling Steam. I'm not really sure. Like that menu that we can see
Mm-hmm.
Racer using right now, it just doesn't appear for me for no apparent reason. And everything was fine like a week ago. I'm not using Steam Remote Play that much, obviously, outside of those rare occasions where we need it
Mm-hmm.
for our duels, but it was working for me before. No glitches. It's really strange.
Yeah, I think I need a new link.
Yep, it's already prepared.
Excellent. Yeah, that just means the link's dead, Sinister.
Yeah, exactly. Timed out to be precise. I think like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, they changed something, passing guys I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
links started expiring faster than before.
Yeah.
Maybe it has something to do with how they shut down the arcade.
Yeah, might have downsized a bit or something.
Yeah, just disable our controls, please.
Obviously, they made
Made
it
for
sound
minutes ago.
better than I was just saying, on the site, they probably made it sound better than it actually is. You know, just so people don't get too angry and whatever when they were shutting down arcade. But I bet you they just had to downsize in general, not
Yeah.
just get rid of arcade.
Okay, looks like both competitors are in. Again, Sinister is fighting from the left side.
Hmm.
Binu is fighting from the right side. Names are set. Yep, no surprise. Vino is going Yandrik. And Sinister
Yeah,
sticks to his main as well.
yeah.
Let's see.
Yendrik's just a go ahead.
I'm just interested if Sinister will use a lot of thrust now.
Yeah, we'll see. He's known for that. I was just saying Yendrik's the perfect character for Venu. Really fits his personality.
Well, we were speaking about other games not too long ago, and actually, let me tell you, like, Vino is really easy to underestimate, and then he punishes you if you underestimate him, especially with Yandrik. And that's like, well, maybe something similar, at least in my opinion, happened to us yesterday when we were playing Duck and Duck. I was playing with Kobe and was winning exactly. Like, you think, oh, maybe, yeah, this guy is new to the game, he's still studying his character, and like he was playing cleric for maybe just 2 days. And then we go into a fight, and like he buffs our tank Koba, who is playing fighter, he buffs me, and we just go into 3v3 head on, and we kill all of those guys without any losses. And Vinu did a
Wow.
great job as cleric, even though he was pretty new. So, like, you may underestimate him, but he'll surprise you without any issues if you underestimate him. He's really good
Yeah.
at adapting just in his own special way. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. And he's doing really well right now.
Yep. Like, maybe
Oh,
he's
nice.
not using that many types of attacks, but he really aims to time those ones that he's using.
Yeah. That's how some people are, whether it's actual combat, sports, fencing, whatever, or video games. They're just really good at landing a set number of attacks, you know, and they'll always set it up every time, no matter how much you think you're preparing for it. They'll still somehow lure you in, and then you'll get hit every
Yep.
time.
And it's 1-0. Pretty dominant performance by Vinu. I'm
Yeah.
switching names.
And it really does take a certain type of genius to do that. Even if it looks very brute force when Vinu does it, it's still intelligent in its own way, I think.
Yeah, and like, I've fought a lot of people, and every time I fight Vinu, I just keep telling myself, focus, focus. Don't even try to relax just even once. Even if it
Yeah.
may look easy sometimes, no. As soon as you relax, Vinu gets you.
He hit the leg that time. That was nice. A
Yeah.
risky play, but well worth it.
Oh,
Again, he
yeah.
sets it up perfectly there. Like, he stops for a moment, and his opponent thinks, okay, I'm ready for it whenever it happens. But then he suddenly closes in just a little bit, and then you're hit.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, signature
nice stab.
thrust. Actually, thrusts are good versus Yandrik. They are good for a lot of characters because Yandrik is not long guarding most of the time, and he has no really good attacks out of long guard.
Yeah. Just gotta watch for the axe coming down when you do it. But there
Yeah,
is a range where Laszlo could probably land it and not worry too much.
I think Oaken nailed this matchup in a really, really good way. Like, he knows when to throw belly lunges, when to attack, or when to stay away. And like he even said after one of our duels when I was using Yandrik that he needs to like stay further away from me, respecting that Yandrik can both rush you down or try sniping you, and then like looking for better opportunities to launch some long-ranged attacks of his own.
We'll see if Sinister can do that. He is still struggling. He goes for high guard. He doesn't do the combo, though. I don't know if that would have worked or not, but might have been worth a try.
Rini is wounded now, but Sinister isn't really
I like the
moving
kick
fast.
after the high guard, too. Oh.
Yeah, I think that slight hesitation is what by Sinister is what helping Vino. Like, he isn't trying to close the distance very fast, how Laszlo can move. Yeah, you just need to move even if diagonally, but forward, get in measure, and then maybe shoot forward Y, which covers some really good distance, or maybe use a thrust. Oh,
That was nice.
yeah, that was a lucky block. One of those times where Yandrik chops his X, but it's still blocked.
Yeah. Yeah, it hit pretty firmly on the strong, so I assume that's why it didn't go through. But even then, sometimes it's not enough. Good sidesteps, actually. And he's coming back.
Yep. Adjusting
The use of
probably.
the use of the B cut to sidestep to the left That's something you don't see a lot with a lot of Saber players.
Oh,
Usually when we sidestep, this is me included. Oh,
I think that was a
Venu
bad time
takes
to
it.
use that thrust. Just, for
Yeah.
example, right
Oh,
Y or
no
something
rematch.
like that would be better. Yeah, go to the menu, please. We need to swap sides.
Venu's probably spamming that Y button. It happens. Anyway, I was just saying, like a lot of Saber players, when we sidestep, and me included, we move to the outside and throw our attacks. But what Sinister was doing, which seemed to be working, was he was moving inside with a sidestep and doing a cut.
Mm-hmm.
And that seemed to be good for hitting Yendrik's arms.
So Venu decided to put his axe away for some time, go and get it.
Yeah, I don't know about this. He's got the grit with Gideon to win, for sure. It's just... I think he should have stuck with Yendrik, I think, and just done the Yendrik magic.
Well, probably he will get back to Yanrick, like he feels comfortable doing the switch with that to victory advantage. To
That was
just
a nice sidestep.
see how it goes.
Really like those sidesteps Gideon has. Some of them look really
Oh,
slick.
Vinu is doing the winner with Gideon, but
Yeah.
to the left side.
I think Vinu calls it the crab when he uses it with Gideon.
Why?
Because crabs move sideways.
So even when they
Yeah.
attack, they move sideways?
Yeah. For the most part, they don't really move forward.
I see. Oh, cut the wrist. Yeah,
Yeah, crustaceans are a little strange.
Vinu is doing a good job moving to the sides to get an angle using Gideon's movement speed. Oh.
Oh, nice. Doubled
Yep.
up that cut, too.
Twirls around nicely. May go around the guard from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinu just doesn't have the reach he used to. That might be the one thing he's struggling with here. But he's definitely playing Gideon in a similar way, just with more sidesteps. Because that's something Gideon is good at. Oh, what?
Oh.
Oh, man.
He moved so far to the left and survived.
Yeah. I think Sinister just was processing. He was like, whoa, he's so close.
Yeah,
And-
why I'm not hitting? Something like that probably.
Yeah. No, it happens, especially if you're down so much, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You've lost 2 rounds, and you know any mistake is going to be your doom.
Actually, Gideon
Somebody
has...
could have grabbed.
Oh, kick, but
Oh.
no kill.
Yeah, good
Oh,
recovery
it
by
lands.
Vinu. Yeah, I think when Vinu moves to the side, he potentially opens himself up for the thrust. It gets a bit messy if he lands a cut.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Sinister hesitated a bit too much. I think forward Y would be quicker, and he let Vinu
Yeah.
regenerate stamina.
I think against Gideon, the stab should be more for drawing blood from a safe distance, and less for getting a combo kill or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Really, the
I
cuts
agree.
are what should finish it off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Again, it's so easy to land the thrust, and especially because it's Gideon, you just wound him. And the recovery is so long, he can get back from that hit stun and land some quick cut on you. So definitely it's dangerous to do it versus Gideon. And Vinu gets a pretty confident victory in here.
Yeah, it can be a good finisher, I think, if you land the upcut and then do the thrust, which Laswell can do. But even that could be risky with the HP.
I'll enter the result of this one quickly. Alright, so now we are going into the title fight. I'll be
Awesome.
defending the title again this time versus Racer. I already connecting. I'll set up the names for now. So I'll use my right to pick a side and we'll start on the left.
I just gotta step away for a quick minute. I'll be back.
I'll set up everything for now. Oh, new controller. Is it Xbox or PlayStation? Ah, I see. Personally, I don't really like that it's a symmetrical hold. Like, I use D-pad in Hellish Quart a lot. That's why I still stick to PlayStation ones, because I don't really use sticks.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. And we'll be starting in a moment. Oh, I see. You are using Switch. Okay, Racer is connected.
Okay.
So I trust you again, Subu, to do the introductions while we are touching the tips.
Yep. Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Okay,
first time with the new controller. Interesting. Yeah, I've been using Xbox this whole time. I think it's a really good controller. Only the PS5 controller has satisfied me from the PlayStations lately. The other two strike me as too small. Especially the PS3 controller. That one's not really my thing. But anyway. Touch tips, guys. On the left we have Tao, a master of Zera, and he's looking to defend his title against Racer. Also a host of USFC in the place of Vinu. And on the right here we have Racer, who is the famous modder of our community. Check out his mods. He's made lightsaber mods, samurai mods, you name it, even armor mods. And he's looking to take the title from Tao. And fight dirty, guys. Fight dirty. Fight dirty, fight well. And let's do this. Stumbled on that one. Anyway, we're starting with a double. Oh, and then there's another double. Another trade, but much more convincing hit for Tao. Crossed attempt, then high guard, and actually Tao doesn't get a hit there. Might have nicked the cross guard a little bit. Plus, that blow is pretty devastating anyway, so at best that would have been a double if that somehow killed. That said, Tao getting a stab, finally. Very deadly stab that Zera has there, but in contrary to Isabella's, though, it doesn't really track very well, so it can be a little bit high risk. Actually, just as I say that, Tao tried another stab, and there's the issue with it right there. I think it has a higher chance of hitting, though, than Isabella's thrust, so it's a funny situation where you can't really sidestep Isabella's thrust, but you have an easier time blocking it. As long as you're not, like, trying to sidestep or opening yourself up, or your character has a solid defense against some attacks. Some characters struggle with it more than others. But,
sorry guys, one moment.
Oh.
My cat is trying to eat my wires.
Oh my, yeah, that's not good. And on the screen there, I just watched Isabella slide into Zera after the pause. like she's stabbing him in the throat.
This
I don't know
glitch
if you see
happens
that.
sometimes. Okay, I'm unpausing in a
Yeah.
moment.
Alright. Nice stab. Good double. You might see more of these given how this has been going so far. It's been a great fight so far. All the same. It's not that they're seeking out these doubles, it's just that that's what happens when you get into range like that. And both fighters see a kill shot. They'll go for it. Wow, that was a nice parry from Tao into the thrust, but it still didn't land. And Racer was able to get 2 hits, it looks like. It's crazy exchange right there. Cut into thrust, but it's another double. Tao just slightly ahead. Rushes. And actually, his blade was able to set aside that thrust. So, he had a clean hit to the arm, it looked like there. Just that slight angle. With Isabella, you gotta be much more mindful of what angle you pick. When the blades interact, certainly. With Zera, you have to as well, though. You have to be wary of a sidestepping opponent. Using long guard to measure distance. Goes for the high guard. Takes a hit to the head. Tao also took a bit of a hit to the arm. Thrust. Doesn't kill, though. Racer's really struggling to get a kill shot when he lands the stab. But then, right there, it goes in the high guard cut. And this round is coming down to the wire. Some really intense stuff from both fighters. Thrust attempt doesn't land. But it's a good way to measure distance. Unsettled Tao a little bit. Goes for a 1-2 combo, but the trade favors Zera this time. Tao with a nice bait in the back Y, but Racer doesn't fall for it. Racer trying to land a high guard cut, but Tao with a nice counter cut, and they trade here. Racer literally has his back against the wall. He probably didn't mean to do that to Swear Tao, so that must have been really intense right there. But he still managed to sidestep and get a kill, so it's anybody's round. Thrust attempt from Tao, but it just slides off the blade, and Racer is able to get a good win. 1-0 for Racer. Thrust attempt, but Tao is able to capture the central line there. So the thrust is not able to land. That's something Zera is very good at, just seizing the center line, and that's why he blocks a lot of those stabs. It's because all it takes is the slightest motion to set aside the thrust sometimes. And so just because of the way he holds the blade, he's often very secure, unless you punish something that he's doing. But Racer has been doing a good job of landing them, that being said. That high guard cut is blocked because it hits the weak. Sorry, the strong, I should say. But that second attack hits, and then Tao is able to land some hits of his own. So Tao, with a dominant performance so far, a stab down low from Racer doesn't land. Racer defends that thrust well, though. And is able to get a good A cut. Racer trying to snipe the hand, but it doesn't quite land. That was close, though. It looked really close to the hand. That hit the hand, though. That high guard cut with the tip. So that was really good from Racer. Targeting the hands is often a good idea against Zera. And, oh my goodness, just both fighters kind of panicking a bit, going for attacks, and I'm sure they're both happy this resulted in a double, and not in one of them dying, because it was just really hectic. You get kind of a sigh of relief when it happens. which is the complete opposite to what happens in reality, but that is the nature of a fight like this. Nice retreat cut, but he doesn't follow it up. Can't really find an opportunity to. Racer was keeping his defense solid after that hit. There's the Holy Stance hit for Tau. And Zera's actually a really tough opponent to get your timing on sometimes. In the hands of a good player. So Racer's going to have to adjust a little bit. Looks like he got a good A cut. And again goes for the A cut. It didn't quite land this time, but it was a really good try. It looked like Tau was going to rush in again, so it was a good option. Kept him safe as well in that same motion. And there's the high guard from Racer. Oh, cuts the hand right off. Nice. And that deletes his sword as well, but, you know, the hand came off anyway, so... Not like that would have doubled or anything anyway. High guard cut doesn't quite land, hits the cross guard. A cut doesn't land either, but oh, Racer just can't follow up that pommel strike. It's interesting, they both were fighting so close in, but nobody got hit. Well, until that happened, but... When they were in pretty much punching range, it's amazing that both of them escaped unscathed. Getting Tau's guard low with that A cut. But isn't able to capitalize since Tau is ready. And there's the YX windmill. Not really a windmill, but it is... Like, it's not named windmill on the move list, but it is a windmill. Zera has a few of those. And now it's 1-1, Tau getting a more convincing victory this time. Still fairly close, but not as close as the first one. Nice, thrust in the sidestep cut from Racer. We might very well see them both win some fights here, and it'll come down to the last match at the rate things are going. Would not surprise me at all. They're both masters of the longsword after all. Tau getting a kill of his own. So what Tau's going to want to do is Tau's going to want to get momentum. If he can get another win, then his morale will be that much higher, and he'll have a much higher chance of winning, at least from that perspective. Racer can always adjust too, though, so it's not by no means the be-all end-all. Nice exchange. Threatening high guard, almost hits the hand, but there's a good retreat cut, trying the same angle again, and hits the arm. And that's a double. Testing the waters a little bit and goes for that thrust. Racer tried sidestepping, but he couldn't sidestep enough. Pivot exchange. Racer going with an upcut there, false edge cut, which is interesting. And then catches Tau as he rushes in. It's very risky to rush in with Zera. It can be high risk, high reward. If you do get a good, like, retreat cut in, or what Maestro likes to do is he does the samurai move, as people call it. Where you do that B cut into the arm. So that can also be a good option. There's also pushing. Pushing is a bit better than people give it credit for. You just have to time it right. And obviously grabbing's an option as well. Zera has quite a few options from the rush, but like any character, if you're rushing in, you're obviously going to be more exposed because you don't have the structure for your stance to defend yourself, so... If you set it up, it's brilliant, but... I mean, as Maestro showed us, actually. But, if you don't, it can end pretty badly. Well, unfortunately, some lag, but it looks like not much happened. They just clashed blades a little, perhaps. And that's a double. Tower's ahead again. He's definitely getting some momentum here. Racer is still putting up a fight. It's by no means an uneven, like a completely uneven contest, but Tower's just using Zera's strengths to maintain a lead. Racer will definitely fight tooth and nail for that title, but at this point, he's definitely going to need to change something. Oh, Tao! Oh, wow, that was crazy double. With the tip, too, just, like, scratched her face with the tip. And got the lightsaber double. Zera can do it, too. I know Isabella's famous for it, but basically anybody who hits hard in this game can do that. It's just to do if the animation's not really reflecting what's supposed to be happening. So what is happening is the players are throwing an attack. So, you know, theoretically a full cut should be being thrown. But it kind of conflicts with the death animation sometimes. Just a weird visual thing. That said, Tao needing one more here to take the W here for this round. And he gets it. 2-1 for Tao, and Tao just needs one more to win this whole thing. And to hang on to his title. Grab taunt or something, but actually Tao gets hit in the hand with that high guard cut. Perhaps he was trying something. Could have just slipped through at the correct angle as well, and Racer just going on the attack again gets a quick kill. That might be what Racer needs, just going on the offensive a little bit more. I say that, though, he got impaled there as he came in. I'll be a little bit careful, but I like what he's doing. Nice exchange. And there's the downward Y cut. A little bit slow, that specific cut, but it does pack a punch. And it can sometimes capture incoming blades, which makes up for its slow speed. And again, Tao landing a thrust. The point was a bit offline, but he had landed some previous attacks, so that's all he needed. Just that little grazing damage to get a hit. And there's the samurai move I was talking about, Tao landing it perfectly, getting blade contact, hitting in the same motion, then coming around for another hit. And Tao, once again, just getting momentum. So Racer had a... Oh my goodness, now he has a grab. Tao is just dominating this fight. Racer doesn't know what to do. Racer going for a thrust and then cut combo, taking the hand off. Racer says, "I'm not done." And Tao says, "Yes, you are." Good fight, guys. Good fight.
Yeah, good game, Racer. And it was really interesting that you switched your style in the end. But yeah, when you are attacking Jera, like you need to get the distance as well, like better. If you just rush at him, obviously, like against any character, that means if someone is rushing you down, you need to preempt him because you know that he's moving forward into you. And especially it's good for Jera because he has that reach to preempt you. That longsword advantage as well as some of steps in like into a thrust when he moves forward as well. So you need to respect that reach even when you are trying to attack. But I'm really glad that Racer went a bit out of his main element, defensive plays in the end, and tried something new. And like when you do that and surprise your opponent because it's something unusual for you, it may work really well. And like he scored those first two flags exactly because I wasn't expecting him to attack that aggressively. So I'm pretty sure if Racer works more on this element, like not only relying on his really good defensive skills, but improving his attacking skills, like taking the initiative, pressuring his opponent while moving forward. He will become like a really, really like even better Isabella player than he currently is, and he is good already. So that means he will literally become the master Isabella player. Because for Izzy, it's both important to know her defensive plays and find just the right time to apply that pressure. Like that's why Veneto is really good. Defense was his basis, but then he is really good at returning the pressure once you stop moving into him, once you stop attacking him, and that's what makes him such a great Isabella player. So it's really commendable. I think that Racer is trying this as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So a good game overall, and I hope we'll see more good games in the future next week. So thanks for participating, thanks for commentating and hosting as usual, Subu. Till next time.
No problem.